Lock chapter 329 has finally released its official chapter with the match of Blue Lock versus France looming over the horizon. With Ego teaching Isagi about the god of soccer, what will this mean for him going into his next World Cup game? Well, in today's video, I'll be going through the events of the latest chapter and giving you my thoughts and predictions as to how the events of this latest chapter could impact the rest of the story. Now, unlike my league videos, this video will only contain high quality images and accurate translations. That way you can enjoy the Blue Lock manga in its truest and most complete form. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the chapter. We get an opening color spread of the new Generation 11 where we see Sai, Bunny, Kaiser, Loki, and Lorenzo all chilling in different chairs, with some chairs being empty. We see Ugo in a chair as well, but we get no reveal as to a specific color palette. The text on the page says, "There are numerous thrones of kings, but only one throne for the world's best. The egoists set their eyes on each other, but do not cross paths." The chapter is titled Chapter 329, Don't Run Away. The chapter begins with a cut to the France versus England game where we see Loki blitzed by a bunch of defenders. The opening tagline to the chapter says, "At this speed, no one can even lay a finger on him. Speed Star. A speed god from another dimension completely dominates the battlefield." As Loki blitzes through England's defense, we see the text say, U20 World Cup. Group A, Game 2. And we also see Loki have lightning shoot off from his eyes. With more text, we see France versus England. Loki takes a shot as the ball flies towards the net, shooting past the keeper as the crowd roars with celebration. And speaking of celebration, we see Loki hit his celebration that mirrors his manga cover, where we see that Loki has scored a brace against England, with the final score being 2-1. We see a table showing the results of the Group A scores, with Japan being in first and France being in second, despite them sharing the amount of points. Below them is England in third and Nigeria in fourth. Also, it's worthy to note that Loki is not sweating. We cut to see a giant spread of the group tables, with groups B through O showing the different countries and their respective points. It's worthy to note that both Spain and Italy are in first, meaning Lorenzo and Bunny did solid in their first matches. We see Kaiser score against Costa Rica, resulting in a hat trick from Kaiser, to which we see him sweating after scoring using his Kaiser impact. Below, we have the table for Group P, which shows Germany on top with 3 points. Tied for second is South Korea and Serbia with 1 point each, and Costa Rica at the bottom with 0 points. We cut to the Blue Lockers watching the match of Germany versus Costa Rica, where we see Aiku, Nanase, Kiora, Aryu, Nico, Atoya, Karazu, and Sendo comment. Whew, Germany sure knows how to win, huh? Yeah, Aryu begins to impersonate Kaiser. "The wait is over as shit. I've yearned for you, Yoichi." Nico chimes in. "Are you trying to be a stylish Kaiser? I've come for my revenge, Yoichi. Quit messing around." Bado screams at the Blue Lockers goofing off too loud, as Raichi, Hiyori, Chigiri, Corona, and Yukimiya all comment as well. "Shut the hell up, you losers." In the group leagues, each team plays 3 matches, and the top 2 teams of each group will advance. If we win our next match, then we're basically guaranteed to advance to the finals. But we're up against France, who's #1 in the world. Chigiri, Yukimiya, and Corona start quoting someone. "Doesn't matter, we'll devour and defeat everyone. We gotta beat them if we're gonna win, right? Being the best in the world is the only option." That's what Isagi would say, right? Yukimiya, Chigiri, Isagi, Raichi, and Corona keep goofing off. Huh? Totally. What the heck? Are you guys making fun of me? Not at all. It's actually a compliment. When I get nervous, it's a nice mental boost. Yeah, the little Isagi in your head. Ah, I've got a little Isagi in my head too. Corona nods, thinking about a little Isagi screaming, "Ego!" Yep, he's there. "You're definitely making fun of me." Isagi stands up to go to the restroom, as everyone keeps poking fun at him, like Chigiri and Raichi. "You know, it just goes to show how much everyone's looking up to you. I don't plan on giving up the title of world's best to you." Isagi smiles. "Bring it on then. That's a healthy mindset for a Blue Lock egoist." As Isagi enters the bathroom, he locks eyes with Rin, who is using the bathroom as well, and it turns into a very, very awkward circumstance. Isagi and Rin begin to talk as they wash up. "Don't look at me." "Same to you. Is soccer fun for you? When everything goes your way and you're an undisputed superstar?" "Yeah, it's fun." "Jealous? Are my exploits bothering you?" Rin quietly looks at Isagi. "That's not it. Just don't get satisfied with all this." "I'm not." "Then until I destroy Sai Itachi. Rin walks out, leaving Isagi behind. Keep being a demon lord who interferes with my life, Isagi. Isagi stares back and says nothing. Rin bumps into Bachida outside the bathroom. Ah, Rin, seen Isagi? I was thinking of asking him to train with me. Don't care. Take a shit and go to sleep. Bachida looks around and can't find Isagi as we hear a noise from behind the stall door. We see Isagi sitting inside the bathroom, thinking to himself as he rests against the door. Don't get satisfied. Right now, I'm the #1 in Blue Lock. I have the abilities to hold my own against the world. Isagi thinks about his genius and talented learner theory, as well as Rin and his conversation with Ego. Everyone's chasing after me and steadily leveling up. Rin and I are strengthening each other as rival egoists. Even Ego's dreams are riding on me. It's fine. Everything's going well. This is good. Don't get satisfied. It's good. But Isagi slides down the door, smiling with anxiety. Being #1 is fucking terrifying. Isagi stares at his hand, thinking about the Blue Lock project. There's no denying that I've become the nucleus of Blue Lock. And that's exactly what I wanted, to become the best in the world. But if my condition slips, if I mess up and lose, there's a good chance that all of Blue Lock would collapse with me. It's seriously nuts. Isagi smacks his head with his hand, thinking about Kaiser, Loki, and Noah. So, this is the pressure you feel at the top of a team. I've never felt this sort of responsibility before. Rin, Kaiser, Loki, have they been fighting like this stress was perfectly natural? I'm sure Noah has also overcome it countless times. We cut away from Isagi to see the screen with Loki and Isagi showing the start of the France versus Blue Lock game to become the best in the world. Don't run away, Yoichi Isagi. We see Isagi take a large exhale. On the final page of the chapter, we see Isagi in a white Blue Lock kit, walking out onto the pitch. Go crazy for #1. The text says, Japan versus France. Game start. The closing tagline to the chapter says, moving forward with conviction. Finally, the battle of frenzy egoist versus France. Break next week. To be continued in chapter 330, titled Winner Contender. And that was the chapter, and what a way to end off this year. Before I get into my thoughts, I want to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this video so far, to leave me a like and subscribe down below to see more awesome Blue Lock content just like this. Getting into the first of my thoughts, we have the results from the France and England game. Given what we knew about Loki and his ego going into this match, I was honestly expecting him to score more against England, but he only managed to score a brace, which is a little surprising for the best U20 player. Maybe Loki really isn't as good as we thought, or maybe England is better than we thought. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get to see Ugo or Charles this chapter, especially given the color spread that we got for the new Generation 11, but it's alright, we're gonna see them next year. I was a little bit hyped to see Loki hit the celebration that mirrors his manga cover. I think it's a reference to Mbappe's celebration since Loki is inspired off of him. But going into the group stages, we got a lot of info about where each team was placed as well as potential scores for each team. We see that both Spain and Italy placed at the top of their respective groups, meaning players like Lorenzo and Bunny did pretty solid in their first games. I'm a little sad we didn't get to see any of Lorenzo or Bunny alongside Kaiser, but I was very happy to see him. Speaking of Kaiser, my goat coming back and pulling off a hat trick, let's fucking go. I was so happy to see Kaiser return and absolutely dominate during play. And seeing that he was able to score a hat trick off of the first game makes me very excited to see more from him in the future. I'm a little bit curious though about Ness as to whether or not his playmaking capabilities helped Kaiser score this hat trick, and I wish we got to see him as well. But overall, I'm just happy to see our Blue Rose striker dominate. Going into the next points with Isagi, it's kind of interesting to see him struggle with this reality of being #1. I was always an advocate to having Tokimitsu survive to explore the avenue of mental health when it relates to professional athletes. So to see Isagi be the one that this outlet is kind of exploring is kind of interesting, and it does make a lot of sense. Isagi's overwhelmed by a lot right now, at least figuratively. He's the head of Blue Lock, the goal for everyone in the project, the #1 target right now across the world. everyone is expecting a lot from him. I wonder if this will lead to Isagi potentially crumbling or trying to overcompensate for this going into the next game against France. With players like Loki, Charles, and Ugo, I don't think he has the chance to kind of overcompensate here. He's got to play at his peak performance and not really worry about anything else. But for the final thing, it is pretty cool to see the Blue Lock uniform in their away kit. I was always curious as to what they would do since the original away kit for the Japan U20 team was white and France's kit seems to be blue, at least in my eyes. I know the panels are black and white, but to me, I think they are going to be blue. So seeing this white kit is going to be crazy during the game, and I think it's going to look great on them. Considering that we got no formation against France for this chapter, I'll likely be making a video talking about another France formation theory pretty soon. And with that, those were just my thoughts and predictions regarding Blue Lock chapter 329. Now, unfortunately, with the release of this chapter, we are going to be going on a break week next week, meaning this is the final chapter of 2025. I'm very sad to not have another chapter, but I think this chapter wrapped the year off pretty damn well, and I'm excited to see what's coming in 2026. But aside from that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and will continue to enjoy in the future. I just want to leave a final reminder to join my Discord server if you're ever interested in getting any more involved with our amazing community. As for the question of the video, what would you rate Blue Lock chapter 329 on a scale of 1 to 10? Leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And like always, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe to see more awesome Blue Lock content just like this.